This time, we have something that's been stirring excitement, curiosity, and a bit of nostalgia among off-roaders, adventure families, and SUV fans everywhere. It's something big, bold, and unmistakably capable. The 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero is officially back. We're not just talking about a resurrection of a beloved nameplate. This is a full transformation, a reimagination of what a modern, rugged, tech-savvy SUV can be in 2026, fusing heritage with cutting-edge innovation, personality with capability, and tradition with ambition. And yes, we're giving it the car beats treatment, so expect energy, enthusiasm, and authentic insight, all wrapped in one smooth, compelling narrative. Let's set the scene. Imagine a desert sunrise. Dusty orange light catching on a chiseled grille that's both broad and purposeful. Beneath a stretched, slightly sloping hood, muscular wheel arches frame rugged all-terrain tires, ready to bite into gravel or mud. Behind that, understated roof rails promise versatility. You could strap on kayaks, a rooftop tent, or just carry an extra load without blinking. Even at first glance, there's no mistaking this for anything but a Pajero. But as you circle it, you see a modern SUV that's remarkably refined. The exterior is bold, purposefully aerodynamic, and technologically upgraded without losing its trademark boxy strength. The front end centers around Mitsubishi's updated dynamic shield aesthetic. Bold grille, flanked by sharp LED matrix headlights that don't just look high-tech, they perform high-tech. They adapt, pivot, and cast light precisely where you need it. Below, muscular skid plates hint at serious underbody protection, signaling that this is more than cosmetic. There's a delicate tension between off-road readiness and urban polish, and Mitsubishi manages to strike it perfectly. Side-on, the Pajero feels purposeful. Pronounced, squared-off wheel arches house 20-inch alloys clad in tough all-terrain rubber. From the rear quarter panel, the Pajero's silhouette carries a classic SUV ruggedness, paired with modern detailing. Subtle body lines, purposeful rigidity, and a greenhouse shape that betrays both safety and spaciousness. Even the roof dips very slightly toward the rear, balancing volume with elegance. It's never flashy, it's functional, self-assured, and quietly commanding. Now, pop open the rear door, motorized, silent, and wide, inviting you into a cabin that's a leap ahead of anything Pajero fans have seen before. Premium upholstery, soft touch surfaces, brushed metal trim, and contrast stitching everywhere. Leather-wrapped everything feels good under your hands, and surfaces have just enough sculpted texture to communicate strength, without feeling rugified like a 4x4 boot camp. You sit down, and instantly it's clear. This is a family hauler with real off-road chops. No compromise. Ahead, the driver's cockpit cocks forward with purpose. A 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster gives crisp, configurable readouts. Navigation, off-road pitch and roll, powertrain status. The same gauge cluster flows into a massive 15-inch infotainment touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's the same screen professionals use when reviewing weekend plans or tuning engine maps. The system is intuitive, fast, and visually appealing, not the pixelated, slow touchscreen of old SUVs. Surrounding that is a sport-inspired layout with chunky knobs, tastefully integrated buttons, and a tactile feel that still prefers haptic feedback over glass-only controls. You feel in control without feeling overwhelmed. Mitsubishi hasn't skimped on tech. Wireless charging pad, back-end user interface for climate, voice commands, multiple USB-C ports, all within easy reach. Rear passengers enjoy their own climate control and vents. Even third-row seats, often seen as afterthoughts, feel spacious enough for teenagers or gear, with useful underfloor storage and spring-loaded cup holders. That's the insider in me telling you, this is more than 3 rows. It's a cohesive space for real families or rigorous overland trips. Pop the hood, and you'll be pleased. Under the engine cover are 2 compelling powertrain options. First, a 2.4-liter turbo diesel paired with a mild hybrid system. Efficient, torque-rich, and still providing strong, diesel-like grunt. It generates around 210 horsepower and a robust 370 pound-feet of torque, ideal for highway merging or pulling through soft sand. But if you're hungry for a bit more, there's also a plug-in hybrid PHEV variant that combines the same 2.4-liter engine with electric motors and a substantial battery pack. Combined output comes in at about 280 horsepower, with less noise, instant torque, and the ability to silently roam up to 50 kilometers on pure electric power. Perfect for city commutes or national park zones where silence makes a difference. It bridges the worlds of performance and eco-awareness. No multiple trim hunt required. Both powertrains talk to an 8-speed automatic transmission, tuned for smooth, purposeful shifts under normal driving and crisp, decisive engagement when you step on the gas. No hesitation, no hunting through gears, just refined power delivery. Rear differential, standard open. Center differential, equipped with Mitsubishi's Super Select 4W DWI system, giving you full-time AWD in normal, then low, snow, mud, sand, and rock mode. Engage these modes and the Pajero transforms. It adjusts torque bias, traction control, ABS behavior, throttle response, even suspension damper characteristics if equipped. Yes, adaptive dampers are available, electronically adjustable to soften city rides or firm up for off-road control. The chassis itself is a high-strength steel ladder frame with unibody-like isolation for ride comfort and refined handling. That, combined with independent front suspension, solid rear axle, multi-bank geometry, and optional electronic locking differentials, ensures plush ride quality on highways and intentional stiffness off-road. If your brand of adventure includes highway runs to trailheads, but also serious backroad rock crawling, the Pajero has you covered. Let's talk capability. Approach angle is about 30 degrees. Departure angle hovers near 27. Breakover angle, around 23. Ground clearance, between 230 and 245 millimeters depending on suspension. Wading depth is rumored to top 700 millimeters with proper air intake. We're not guessing. This Pajero sounds ready for campsite stream crossings and monsoon season creek fords. Tow rating is 3,500 kg, enough for big trailers, full-size boats, or even heavy-duty work attachments. But here's where it gets really interesting. Off-road features. There's Mitsubishi's Terrain Sense Assist, an intelligent system combining GPS, roll/pitch sensors, and selectable terrain modes to detect slope or off-camber situations. It will hold brake pressure, modulate throttle, and prevent hill rollover, all while giving you audio and visual feedback. Add to that crawl control and hill descent control, and you can confidently pilot on steep, slippery descents, letting the system modulate gas and brake for you. Stop and admire the wheel and dash mode controls. They're finished in metal-look surfaces with knurled edges so you can feel them in gloves. Even the rugged Tennant switches, one for front diff lock, another for low range, snap crisply into place. It feels right. On the trail, you want that confidence, that no-fuss, tactile sensation. Even in city bumpy roads, the PHEV's regenerative braking smooths out braking and energy recapture meaningfully. Inside, the Pajero doesn't forget its people-centric promise. The seats are well-bolstered, heated and ventilated up front, and even supported thigh-wise for longer hauls. Rear seat comfort is generous. There's ambient lighting that adjusts color, temperature, and brightness. The headliner has recessed map lights and 12V outlets for camping gear or portable fridges right above the center console. People talk about the smart use of storage. Underfloor cubbies, netted side panels in the cargo bay, 60/40 split-fold seating, and 250-300 liters of trunk volume with the 7-seat config, and up to 1,800 liters with the second and third rows down. That's gear hauler scale. Audio is by Rockford Fosgate. Imagine a 12-speaker system with dual woofers built into the cargo side panels, punchy mid-bass from a concealed sub, and polished DSP tuning. It's not fluff, solid audio quality, especially for tailgate hangs or campsite speakers. It's supportive audio for long drives or daily commutes. Let's pause for a second in case you need the numbers. Price is expected around $48,000, 0 cents USD to start, scaling up when you go plug-in hybrid, luxury pack, roof rails, skid plate package, locking diff, off-road camera option, and accessories. So upper trims may stray into mid-$50, 0 cents S, but compared to competitor rigs like the Toyota Prado, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, or Ford Everest/Endeavor, this lands right in the fight. Speaking of which, let's compare, very candidly. Prado feels solid but dated. Lots of loyalists love it, but guess what? Tech is lagging. The Grand Cherokee L is tech-rich, but weighty and pricey with limited certifiable off-road chops. Everest is solid too, but streamlining that system often means you lose the Toyota ladder. Pajero comes out swinging. Heritage ladder frame, modern tech, refreshingly straightforward pricing, and hybrid versatility. Throw in full-time AWD, trailer sway haptics, digital surround view cameras, wireless charging, ambient lighting, and limited slip confidence, especially in tough trim levels, and you can see the package adds up.